Hello everybody, welcome back to Arthenex Plays Pillars of Eternity.
Alright then.
So our last episode ended in ignominious defeat. However, we're hoping to turn that around in this episode. I'm pretty much just going to go straight back to that fight that we lost and see if we can do better this time. So...
laying low. Huh? Sure.
Right.
Let's
Hey.
switch to ranged weapons.
Varathis!
See
this meat.
dead on.
3 frost damage and confusion.
Spot on.
No, do not attack the party member.
No
please.
problem.
Huh? Alright then. Hey.
Okay, now there's a troll next.
Right.
You'll pull him.
Take him down.
Oh, there's a bunch of them. Let's move back out of the range of those dark spores. Because we got rather more than I bargained for here. Alright.
Oh.
Huh?
You go attack him. You attack him.
Yeah.
You attack him.
Oh.
Actually, you move off to the side for now.
Huh?
Okay, you attack him. Alright, you two are going after him. Alright, all of you guys are trying to kill him. The animal companion's getting kind of wrecked. But just take it.
Dead on. Oh.
You move back.
Ready, Watcher.
You go attack.
Ready, Watcher.
Oh.
Huh? Huh?
Alright, you go attack.
Dead on.
This troll almost dead.
Hmm.
Okay, you back off. Alright, good. You're on there.
Point the way.
Drop back for a second. Back. Use your mark target on the sporling. And then attack. Alright, that troll's dead. Fine. Sporling's down. Good. Everybody kill the troll. So just the animal companion fell, and she had no health left.
Got it.
Trolls have so... Well, it's really not the hit point so much as the damage reduction. But it's good to see them getting frightened.
Some fermented caribou milk would hit this spot right now.
Hey. Alright then.
Alright. Let's quick save.
Hey.
And then
Eh?
Of course.
go full ranged mode. Down this thing. Oh no, you stay back.
Dead on. Spot on.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
Switch back.
Huh? Of course.
Yeah.
Nice and quiet.
Okay. There's the next group. Let's pull them back.
Take him down.
Man, that guy still got awfully confused on him, huh? What was he confused for? Only 3 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh?
Almost.
Don't just stand there. Start attacking.
Yeah.
Use your fists of fury.
How may I help?
That did a lot of damage. Give me a magic missile on this guy.
Spot on.
Okay. Going much better than the last attempt.
Slow and silent.
Actually,
Huh?
what I'm going to do is
Yeah.
switch back to range mode.
Huh?
Get
All
rid of
right
the
then.
animal companion.
Dead on. Eh?
Okay, you switch back to melee mode. Thing. Everybody else keeps shooting. Ouch.
Ha! Got it.
Nice. It's a good time for that to proc. Alright.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ha! Got it.
Get my fox up here too.
Dead on.
Hey. All right then.
Alright, not quite done yet. There's another troll over there. I think there's another spore over there too. I'll come back and loot all of this as soon as everything's dead.
Huh? Sure.
Yeah, there's another spore
Hey.
over there.
Dead on.
They're still okay though. Almost dead. And another one of those weapon procs.
Good.
They're so amazing.
Yeah.
You just give me one of those.
Ha! Got it.
All right. All right. Let's loot this guy and this guy. Interesting. I wonder if we can use that as a disguise at some point.
Right.
Oh, I think I'm collecting those. For all the good it does me, it takes too long to drink a potion, so those aren't particularly useful.
Hey. Of course.
Looks like this just leads back up. Yeah, it's in the main part of the sewers. So there's just this one room that we haven't explored yet, and that last passageway. So let's head back down there. And Luke's troll skin that we missed.
Time to see and not be seen.
Yeah.
Hard mode is pretty unforgiving. If you are not careful, even against enemies that should be easy, you can easily find yourself getting wrecked.
Eh? No problem.
Huh?
See if he gets that shot off before they see him. He will.
Yeah?
Hey.
Eh?
Hey.
Huh?
Really need these tactics for this fight. Well. Whoa.
Hey.
Don't get ahead of yourselves
Yeah.
here, guys.
Hey.
Eh?
Okay. You go after that one.
Hey.
You go after that one. Use a knockdown on that one. And you go after that one. Maybe you shoot that one. Oh, he didn't last long, did he? Oops. That.
Yeah.
That's
A
everybody.
campfire would be good.
Are you major fatigue now? You are major fatigue now. You must not have any athletics.
Of course.
You know what we haven't had in a while
I'm on
is
the
one
trail.
of those scripted encounter things.
Right.
Any more skeletons? Find scale armor. What is everybody using? Plate mail. Fine robe. Fine breastplate. Unique leather armor. Fine hide armor. Oh, there's a skeleton. Charge. Just go attack him. Oh, there's another one in there.
Oh? Yeah?
Hey.
I will send you to deal with this
Can't get a good shot with this.
one. Bows traditionally are not very effective against skeletons. It's
I'm
true.
here.
Go ahead and withdraw.
Hey.
That's not very helpful.
There we go.
All right, then.
Yeah. Sure.
Continue to watch out for traps. I didn't mean to take that gem myself. Oh, I didn't. Okay, so it went to the stash. And Catacombs.
Hey, of course.
Oh, it's fun. Certainly some challenging battles in there. Okay, one challenging battle. I guess two. Those skeletons were pretty challenging. Head back to the inn. Rest in the common room for a little while. But it gave my fighter and monk a chance to use their upgraded gear, which is nice. How much money are we getting? 6,800. What's that inn doing? 24 hours still. Might as well just... Sure, there's nothing up here. And there's not. So this guy must have been a Wadaka acolyte. So does this mean it's day again? I'm pretty sure it was night when we went down there. I don't know why that pops me up all the way up there. Maybe I should turn up the scrolling speed. I think I will, actually. If I can. Scroll speed. Let's turn it up to ×2. That's a little better. Oh, we're actually going the wrong way here. Well, it'll give us a chance to go through the forum. There might be another soul fragment or two that we missed. Oh, there's a play going on. And there's Lindala. That was her house we were in. What did she have to say for herself? If you recall, it was empty, but it had a locked door that we couldn't open. The statuesque woman has a gaze that could cut stone. She turns her chiseled cheekbones to the sky and favors you with a look of acknowledgement. Her eyes shimmer under silvered eyeshadow and a razor-precise line of kohl. Before you can speak, she throws her hands up in dramatic fashion.
Hail, traveler.
Autographs after the performance, please. Great art requires great concentration, and greatness is expected from the Revel of the Stars. What is the Revel of Stars? We are the finest theater troupe in the city. We believe that the best art is immersive and true to life. She looks at the amphitheater with a rapturous expression. We stage our performances right here in Copper Lane for the edification of all. I suppose I can spare a moment for a fan. Does the Revel of Stars take in many new members? But of course, good drama is a balm to the soul, and we wish to offer a true theatrical experience to as many as possible. What kind of members do you take? We'll take in the new and the old, the tall and the small, the experienced and the inexperienced, whoever is best suited to fulfill the role to the utmost. How long do you keep them? As long as they're able to satisfy the demands of their roles. True acting can be a grueling process, so some last longer than others. What do you do? That depends entirely on the demands of the role. I am the Pallid Knight, the Widow of the Wood, and the Warrior Queen Makka, all at different times. To live a different life each day is a glorious thing indeed, my friend. Farewell. Do you have anything to say? No. So have I acquired any? Nope, still neutral. No new. I have a one stoic and passionate. I think those are opposites. The rest of those I don't think I have any other opposites.
Hail and well met.
I'd like a room, please. All right, let's. Yeah, we can go to a new district now. So let's head to the first. What was it? The first fires? That's what it was called. Yeah, we're that way. And it's night again. I presume these guys are still going to be performing, no? Oh, yes. I suppose I could sell the stuff in my stash. No hurry, though. If I wait, I might get a reputation bonus. That will allow me to sell my stuff for more money.
Or whatever happens, at least we're out of that mud hole. Vale. I grew up in Gilded Vale. Quaint. That's what I meant to call it. No, you had it right.
What happened here? Citrus fire surrounded by a patch of wildflowers. It looks like a memorial. Oh, I wonder if it's has something to do with the initial revolution. You see a dimly lit street lined with buildings. Most of them are dark and quiet, but one at the edge of the canal is bright and noisy, defying the night. This Aumua stands in the dark, huddled against the cold of the shadows, keeping away from everything. He stares at the door of the lit building, intently studying it. There is a sign hanging on the side of the building. It is barely legible in the dark, but it appears to read Goose and Fox. Hey, I've been there. Movement from inside the building perks the Auma up. He pulls his cloak closer around his face, and his breath speeds up, catching slightly. His excitement is palpable. The main door to the establishment opens, releasing a cacophony of laughter and shouting. Light spills out onto the street, illuminating a solitary figure in the doorway. The Aumoa stands, bringing his right hand up in front of his face, palm down, fingers extended. The figure exits Goose and Fox and stumbles off into the darkness, swaying slightly as it walks unsteadily down the street. The Aumoa follows the figure, muttering a few words under his breath and gently wiggling his hand. The tips of his fingers start glowing lightly, steam rising from them against the cold air. He increases his pace, intent on catching the figure disappearing into the night. He shakes his hand once more, and the tips of his fingers burst into flame, the flickering light revealing a manic glee in his eyes. He closes on the figure, nearly hyperventilating with happiness, and whispers a name. Charon. I think it's Charone. The figure jumps slightly and begins to turn as the Aumawa extends his hand, leveling his fingers directly at the figure. I don't think I pronounced that word the same way twice in all of that reading. You see this man, much younger, lying on a large stone slab situated on a dais in the center of a circular room. At 7 points around the dais, older men in black robe prostrate themselves over ornate runes worked into the stone of the floor, chanting in a low drone. An 8th man enters, carrying an ebony box inlaid with gold runes that match the runes on the floor. He stands at the head of the slab, lowers his head, and slowly opens the box. He turns to each prostrate man in turn, dipping the open box in their direction as he does. He then sets the box at the head of the slab, facing away from the young man lying there. He reaches into the box, removing a small cylinder of onyx, and then moves to the end of the slab, stopping near the young man's feet. He holds the onyx up, says a word, and then presses it against the young man's right foot. When it touches his flesh, the onyx softens and becomes a black leech, attaching itself to the young man's soul. The man repeats these steps until there are leeches on both hands and feet, the middle of his chest, his neck, and his forehead. The older man then takes his place at the head of the slab, raising his hands and joining the chanting, watching the young man as his blood drains. So what do we got in here? The Ducal Palace, Crucible Keep, the Temple of Watica, the Valayan Embassy. Where to start? Let's start at the palace. Always like to make my introductions to the leader of any place that I happen to visit.
Gods keep you.
The young woman wears a simple but well-tailored uniform. She watches the comings and goings around her with quiet attention. Any news to share, or are you just here to see the Ducal Palace? What's the Ducal Palace? Who are you? I'm a page here at the palace. I deliver messages and run errands for the Duke and his advisors. The pay's not great, but I can't think of a better introduction to politics. What goes on in here? Where to start? We've got meetings, public hearings, and ceremonies, and that's just the stuff that happens out in the open. This is where the Duke and his key advisors work, so there's always someone bartering for a favor. Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to talk about that side of things. But if you want the official version, we have a shrine dedicated to Magran, official records, and chambers for public hearings and council meetings. Tell me about the shrine. It's a symbol of Magran's protection of Defiance Bay. She's represented the revolutionary spirit of the Deerwood ever since independence, and her involvement in creating the Godhammer bomb only affirmed her importance to us. This is also where the first of the sacred fires burn, but Firga, the tranquil ardent, has had trouble keeping them lit. What kind of records are stored here? Mostly dull official stuff, census counts, tax records, Melissa registers. Now I keep my distance. I got curious one day and got drafted into reshelving half the records. Worst day of my life. Is there a hearing going on? Sure is. Duke Aver's been meeting with some of the city leaders for weeks now, trying to figure out how to address the legacy. The whole business is terribly secret, though. I tried to sit in the gallery during my lunch break one day and got turned away. But a lot of the talk concerns animancy, so there's good reason they're keeping the meetings behind closed doors. Alright, I'll ask this even though I have a pretty good idea. Where to begin? Traditionalists think it's a crime against the gods. There's no question that poking around in souls is risky, but the more progressive elements believe it's our only shot at restoring healthy births. And it doesn't help matters that animancy research often involves old Engwithian relics that were illegally looted from the ruins in Air Glanfoth. So what do you think? Me? I think the real danger of animancy is confusing a real scholar with an expensive fake. We get a new case here every day. Some poor couple in the Gift or Copper Lane who spent every copper they had on a miracle cure for their unborn child. It never works. Breaks your heart, but there's usually nothing we can do for them. I see. Tell me about the current Duke. That would be Avar Wolfgren. Don't let the title fool you, though. Our Dukes have been elected since independence. Some find Duke Avar rather coarse. He's a frontier noble. Personally, I think a rough-and-tumble type is just what Defiance Bay needs. Alright, well, that was informative. Is this stealing? Yeah. This must be the chapel.
How do you do?
Praise be to Magran and welcome to her temple. How may I be of service? You seem upset. This is about the fires, right? They're just symbols. You can't put your faith in them. Slow down and tell me what this is all about. Sacred priors all around town. You must have seen the statues to the goddess around the city, holding up empty braziers. I've kept them burning steadily for 15 years, but I haven't been able to conjure them for months now, and people need to see them more than ever these days. So light them again. I see plenty of fire here. They don't work that way. They're holy fires. It's my devotions and prayers that keep them lit, but lately, when I try to pray, all I can think about are the hollowborn all over the city, the grieving families and the refugees. How can Megrim allow us to suffer like this? What strength do we gain from a soulless child? Take heart, and don't offend your faith too easily. You're right, and fortunately I believe Megrim's been speaking to me again. Lately I've been seeing visions, a place in the wilderness with pools filled with sunbursts of color, strange falls that seem to rise to the heavens even while they splash to the earth, and behind the falls is a cave filled with fire and heat and danger and some token of my goddess. I know there's something there, but where it is or how I'd get there, I've been meaning to ask around at the expedition hall to see if anybody recognizes the place. An uncertain mission with no clear outcome. I can understand her confusion. Still, it seems odd that she would send us when the vision is clearly hers. Alright, tell me more about the temple. Megrin is the most revered goddess among the Dyrwoodians, so it's no surprise that her temple is part of the Ducal Palace. Her fires symbolize trials, revolutions, and the blazing of new paths, all of which are important to us. This is the first of the sacred pyres. When this is lit, so are the rest around the city. What's their significance? They symbolize Magrin's power and guidance, and right now the people of Defiance Bay need to be assured of her presence. Our neighbors in the Valayan Republic see us as superstitious, but we're just sensitive to the signs and warnings of the gods. Alright, so I have to find this place. And a rising waterfall. Something else there would try to kill her. Alright, somebody at the expedition hall might know. The records keeper. Is this all stealing? It is. Alright, well. Eder needs to talk to Hugh.
Hello.
Tecturned man with graying hair pours over a tome he's withdrawn from one of the shelves. Yes, is there something I can pull for you? I'm looking for militia records from the time of the Saints' War, trying to find out what happened to someone. Had a number of inquiries about such information. I'm afraid we've had to bar access to the public's. Seems there are still quite a number of folk in Dyrwood who bear ill will towards the Redsarians. It would be irresponsible to surrender their names to just anyone. Many come here to settle as refugees. Perhaps, if you were to be more established in Defiance Bay, the things would be different, but I have no reason to suspect you to be any different from the others. My reputation in the city's stronger. I'm still just neutral. Can't go observe the hearings. Oh, this is just another way into the palace, I see. Alright, well. Let's head down to the Temple of Wadaka.
This looks like the place Maywald described.
Praise to the exiled queen. May her crown be restored and her justice prevail.
Is this one of my past lives?
Come to pay your respects to the queen that was.
Who are you?
Lord Ardwellen Rugfold III, and pleased to make your acquaintance. I came to the Deerwood on one of the first ships from Adia, and unlike the yokels and hut dwellers around here, I still keep to the old ways.
I was told I'd find the temple here.
And so you did. These savage colonists may have burned it down, but worship of the Oathbinder is alive and well. These stairs lead to the main sanctum.
What stairs?
These stairs, of course. The sanctum was always below ground, adjacent to the catacombs, so it wasn't destroyed by the fires.
Tell me where I'd find an entrance to these catacombs.
There are various entrances throughout Defiance Bay, but I dare say the easiest to reach is in Copper Lane. I haven't been to that part of town in ages, but as I recall, it's somewhere near the southern gate.
Oh, I was just there. That makes sense.
Worshipping Woodaka, the exiled queen and Oathbinder. I come every day to offer my devotion. I'd love nothing more than to book passage back to Adia, but it is my Emperor's wish that I serve in these barbaric lands. And so I do. A queen among the gods. She oversees laws and oaths. Everything has a rightful place, and Woodaka watches over them all. Of course, not everyone accepts this. Even among the other gods, her authority is questioned. But Woodaka is also goddess of memory and vengeance, and she remembers. She'll remember every slight and trespass when she reclaims her throne.
Alright, farewell. So, let's go back to the catacombs and look for a way into the temple that I missed. Maybe there'll be something different there. And I go back the next time. Well, I got a couple places more to here to check out before I go back there. The Valiant Embassy and Crucible Keep. But I think I'm going to end the episode here for tonight. Or for today, wherever you may happen to be. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the episode, please consider liking the video. Either way, I hope all of you out there have a terrific day.